Good afternoon. I'm Mir Wazir. Here are your headlines at 3:30. A new manager for Saints, but can he save their season? The big sleep out, how stars and volunteers are raising awareness of the city's homelessness issue. And the solution to air pollution, but how do the residents feel? Saints have confirmed Ralf Hasenhüttl as their new manager. The 51-year-old Austrian has signed a 2.5-year deal with the club, who find themselves in the relegation zone. Let's close live now to Luke Henry, who is at St Mary's now. Luke.
Well, the rain has been lashing here, and it's also been a whirlwind few days at St Mary's. But Southampton have a new manager. Ralf Hasenhüttl has been appointed at the man of the helm to get them out of the relegation zone and get their season back on track. Alex Daniel has more.
So Luke,
it's been very quiet down here at St Mary's Stadium today, but it's been all go up in London as Saints prepare for their first game in front of their new manager. Mark Hughes' replacement, Ralf Hasenhüttl, was officially announced at lunchtime, and the 51-year-old Austrian has already been making headlines in Southampton. Hasenhüttl will be present at Wembley Stadium tonight as his new club take on Tottenham Hotspur, under the temporary management of club legend Kelvin Davis. The former goalkeeper was announced as the club's new assistant manager. Club chairman Ralf Kruger said Ralf's enthusiasm for football was quickly contagious. In our discussions, he was very quickly aligned himself with the values and vision of the club. The new Saints boss will officially take charge of the team tomorrow, where the former Red Bull Leipzig boss will be looking to get off to a flying start against fellow Premier League strugglers Cardiff City on Saturday afternoon.
What has been the reaction from the fans?
Well, it is worth pointing out that this is the fourth manager Southampton have had in the past 18 months, so there is a lot riding on Hasenhüttl. However, the fans are optimistic.
I think it'll be good for us. And I think, we'll recover from Mark Hughes' downfall as well, yeah.
He's done really well in Germany, a lot better than what Mark Hughes did.
We definitely needed a new Saints manager. Mark Hughes wasn't doing anything for Southampton. I think they'd gone the longest they'd ever gone without actually scoring any goals. We were conceding goals, we're doing terribly in the Premiership, so definitely time for a new Saints manager.
So it is clear to see that the fans are positive about the new arrival. The former Leipzig boss has been compared to Mauricio Pochettino, who once, of course, managed Southampton in 2014. And it's pretty ironic that Saints now face Tottenham tonight at Wembley Stadium. Hasenhüttl will be in the stands tonight with Kelvin Davis still in caretaker charge for the time being. In what is going to be a very, very tough game, Southampton will be looking to build on their 2-2 draw against Manchester United here last weekend. While for Spurs, well, they'll be looking to get back to winning ways following Sunday's Derby Day disappointment.
Thanks, Luke. 25 homeless people sleep on the streets of Southampton every night. Many of those have faced some of life's biggest challenges, including drug, alcohol and mental health issues. Now, former Southampton Olympian Lon Thomas has joined 90 volunteers taking part in the Big Sleep. Katie Woodcock reports.
Bedding down for the night, Southampton Olympian Ewan Thomas is one of 90 volunteers experiencing what life is like for the homeless. Held at St Mary's Stadium, 90 volunteers wrapped up in their sleeping bags to prepare for a cold night ahead. With the temperature as low as 0 degrees, Ewan explained why he decided to participate in this event.
I've been speaking to Kevin tonight, who's one of the vendors, one of the big issue sellers, and he told me it saved his life. You know, the fact that they buy the magazine for £1.25, they then go out and sell it for £2.50, they keep the profit, and it just keeps him on the straight and narrow. He's had a number of unlucky misfortunes in his life, which has led to him being homeless, the same as many people out there. And I think sometimes in the UK, we walk past homeless people and we're quick to judge. Oh, you deserve it. Oh, you're probably on drugs, or you've done this to yourself. And it's so untrue. A lot of people, I think, are only one step away from being homeless. One bit of bad luck, a loved one dies, or they lose a job, or they lose a house. So I think the big issue in the work they do is absolutely brilliant. And together with Saints Foundation, that's why we're all here tonight, to try and help raise awareness and maybe show a little bit of support for people who are a lot less fortunate than us.
On Saturday morning, volunteers left the stadium at 7 a.m. as it was needed by the club for them to prepare for their next match that afternoon. I'm Katie Woodcock for Solent Journalism.
Hampshire police have released a hard-hitting advert to remind people of the dangers of drink driving in the run-up to Christmas. The campaign calls "It's Not Worth the Risk" runs throughout December, and officers will be carrying out breath test, drug test and field impairment test. Hampshire and Thames Valley region, about 400 drink drivers are caught every month, and most drink driving offences are committed between 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Millbrook roundabout has been the cause of rush hour tailbacks coming in and out of Southampton. Congestion built up along Redbridge Road, with commuters queuing from Tooting and other surrounding areas. Now, after a month work started on Millbrook roundabout, the project is about to enter its second phase. A University of Southampton lecturer, along with a team of scientists, have been involved in a groundbreaking research about the elevation of galaxies. The whirlpool discovered is a large number of hydrogen gas clouds circling around the black hole at high speed before they eventually spiral into it. This milestone achievement was made by a team in Munich who have been working on this project for over 3 years. 80% of people in Southampton who took part in consultation over plans to improve air quality agree a congestion charge should be put in place. Buses, coaches and heavy goods vehicles could force to pay up to £100 to enter the clean air zone. Annabel Molly has more.
Southampton City Council is one of 5 local authorities outside London that's been told by the government to improve air quality. A clean air zone could be introduced, which would see some vehicles charged to drive through it. It's hoped the charge would reduce the number of vehicles entering the city centre and lower nitrogen dioxide levels. The council will provide alternative routes for vehicles wishing to avoid the zone. Over 9,000 people have responded to the consultations, with 75% of them thinking there is a problem with air quality in the city. 80% also agree with the clean air zone aims, but with Southampton being a major port city and lorries always on the move to deliver trade, will this clean air zone actually work for the area? The consultation report found the majority of businesses who use the proposed route every day believe there's no problem with air quality, and smaller businesses were less supportive of the idea compared to larger businesses. Self-employed traders are also unhappy with the proposal. Southampton City Council will submit their final business plans to the government by the 31st of January 2019.
A former Solent University student and a YouTube sensation has returned to this university to talk about his success and achievements. Gary Marriott has one of the highest viewers for his animation on his own channel, launched 10 years ago. His job has taken him all over to America, where he now lives, but he has come back to Southampton to tell others how to be successful.
Gary Marriott has come a long way since he first uploaded to YouTube in 2007. He's reached one of the highest numbers of views at 585 million. Now he's sharing his journey with potential YouTubers of the future at Solent University.
The main reason why I became a YouTuber, it was because it wasn't really a thing at the time where it was like for money. It was just because it was fun. And I really am interested in video making. And so the only one platform that there was at the time to make videos was YouTube. So I just really enjoyed making videos, and I just wanted to share it to people. And YouTube started to grow and grow and grow, and I started to grow with it.
Gary's channel Gizzy Gaza began before studying television and video production at Solent. His videos are mainly animated cartoons that have proved increasingly popular. So how should people go about launching their own channel?
My advice for someone creating YouTube, I guess, would be to be yourself, because if you try to be this fake persona, it just doesn't pan out, and it just because you're not being you. As long as you're being you, it turns out so much better, and as long as you have fun doing it, because honestly, I know an audience can tell when you're not having fun with it. So be yourself and have fun.
Is a full-time job for Gary, and one that has taken him all over America, but he says he's better known in the UK, especially at his old university in Southampton. Nomaza for Solent News.
That's all from us for today. You can find all our stories and more online. Head to solentjournalism.co.uk. Have a great evening.